Well, howdy, folks. It's the weekend, so time to cook some more chicken. Step one, do the dishes. Do them really fast. See how fast that is? Step two, wash your dang hands. Now today's chicken is chicken drumsticks. So I'm gonna put those in a metal bowl. Artfully. Each piece has its place. And add some buffalo sauce. Buffalo sauce. Oh yeah, look at that sauce go. Now you can make your own sauce, but given the busy nature of modern life, I bought it in a bottle. And for this recipe, I needed 2 bottles, one to marinate and one to baste the chicken. We'll see that later. So I just make sure each piece is good and coated. You don't want any sauceless spots on your drumsticks. And then I'm gonna wrap that bowl up and put it in the fridge. But first, figure out the goddamn fucking plastic wrap again, because it fucking comes off all the goddamn time. So once you've figured out your plastic wrap, you're gonna try to cover that chicken up. There you go, easy. What a great product. Chicken's marinating, wrapped up in the fridge. Give it a couple hours. Go watch the cows or something. Yeah, look at them go. Oh yeah. Fascinating. So now we're gonna make a improvised cabbage slaw. Start off with sharpen that knife. I got a little leftover cabbage here in weird shape, so kind of evaluate and see how it wants to be taken apart. Going for maybe 1/8 inch slice here. Real thin. Can't slice it too thin. It's cabbage. And once you got that goes in a bowl of some kind, whatever you got. And this is a cucumber, so I'm gonna cut that in quarters and then do about 1/4 inch or so slice on that cucumber. This is an English cucumber, but any nationality will work fine. The English are good because they're large and sometimes cheaper. Depends where you live. And I got some red onion. Gonna do a fine dice on that. If you're starting with a whole onion, it's easier to dice it elegantly. But if you got a piece left over from a used onion, it can be a little inelegant. Just do your best doing like a 1/4 inch dice on that. And then I had an idea to add some chickpeas. So find your chickpeas. They're in here somewhere. There they are. Clean off the top of the can. Here's gonna recommend using a good can opener if you have access to such a device. I do not, so it's an embarrassing struggle every time I try to open a can. You're gonna drain off that liquid, and then you're gonna open the can again because your piece of crap can opener doesn't work somehow. What the fuck? Pardon my language here. Anyway, with a normal can opener, this takes about 3.5 seconds, but your mileage may vary. Okay. Now, rinse off your chickpeas. Get that bean liquid off. Not sure what the screaming was about, but nothing to do with my recipe. And I'm just gonna let them sit and drain for a second. Then in the bowl, add some white vinegar just to zazz it up a little. Some mayonnaise. Not too much. A lot of black pepper. Some oregano from the drawer. being pretty generous with the oregano here because it's a sharp, herbaceous flavor that I really like. That's a little white pepper too. White pepper, much stronger than black pepper, so use caution. But again, I'm being pretty generous because you can load up on the spices and really cut through that mayonnaise. And just mix it up good. Have a little taste. Like I always say, the trick to cooking is tasting the food as you make it. Here I add a little more white pepper, a little more black pepper. Combine that a little better. And I'm gonna throw in some New Mexico ground chili. This is not very hot, just a nice kind of smoky chili pepper flavor. If you can't find specifically from New Mexico, well, I guess regular chili powder will do. Gonna throw that in the fridge. Take my chicken out because I got limited fridge space. Yep, it's marinating. Now get my grill going. That's been about 3 hours that chicken's been sitting, so it's ready to go. Grilling time, buddy. Pet the dog, light the grill. Clean the grill, very important. Scrape that stuff off. You don't need that stuff on there. Now I'm up to temp on my grill, and I reduce the heat to low, just a tick over low. Just lay those drumsticks out. Oh, listen to that chicken go. Ain't a prettier sound in the world. Now I'm going to be doing a pretty long, slow cook on these drumsticks, so if you see the center of the grill, that's my cool area, and it gets hotter the further back on the grill you go, so I put them down on the cool spot first, cover them. Give them a couple minutes, 3-4 minutes. Come in, take a look. They should just be starting to get grill marks on them. There you go. See that little, it's a little brown. So I'm gonna take 2 from the hot spot and move them up. Just keep kind of rotating them through the hot spot, which is the back of the grill. 'Cause I want them cooked even, but I don't want them cooked fast. Your grill might be a little bit different, could be hotter in the center. But I rotate them through. Look at that cow. Where'd it go? And give them a couple minutes. Yeah, see, I don't have any flare-ups. Very little flame. Not very smoky. That means nothing's burning. That's good. Yeah, see now. Flip them over. You just gotta. This recipe, you gotta keep them moving. Just a couple minutes on the hot spot. Now that bone and that drumstick's gonna be soaking up a lot of the heat, so your internal temperature is gonna be slower to come up than, say, a chicken breast. Now here's my trick. More buffalo sauce, just brush it on. That's a chip brush from the hardware store in the paint section. You don't need to use a fancy cooking brush if you don't have one. Be sure to wash the brush very well before you use it the first time, but it's a natural bristle brush. And you're just brushing extra sauce onto the top of each one every time you turn them. And you want to build up a saucy crust on that chicken skin. That's the good stuff. Not too much. You don't want it dripping down, burning inside the grill, because that's going to create a lot of extra smoke you don't necessarily need. Give them a couple minutes. Check on your dogs. Yep. They're fine. Check on your chicken. And again, just moving the ones in the back to the front. I'm doing pairs because I'm working with a dozen drumsticks here, so got 2 sides of 6. Move them 2 at a time. That means they all get roughly even time over the hot spot on the grill. But you're not leaving them on there too long. Just a couple minutes each side before you turn them, move them again. Each time I do that, brush on more sauce. And do it again. Just a little sauce over the tops. That rooster knows something's going on this grill. A couple of minutes later, check them again. You see that getting that brown color? You're not burning anything. You're just getting a good dark color on that chicken skin. Now my next 2 on the hot spot. Keep them moving. Keep them well slathered in buffalo sauce. That's what you're doing. You're just building up a crust on those drumsticks. You got your sugar in the sauce and the fat in the skin kind of melting together and hardening into that good chicken crust. Cover them up. Give them a couple minutes. Check them again. The hot ones come off the back and you move them up the line. Give them a good little sauce in again. Pardon the air traffic, folks. Warm up. Give them a couple minutes. Now we're getting that dark color. Yeah. And by this point, you should be getting the idea. So keep your chicken moving. Keep a fine layer of sauce over the top. I'm keeping the covered when I'm not turning or saucing them, but that's just to keep the temperature up because I'm trying to get that internal temperature coming up, but I don't want it going too fast, so that's why I'm turning them. So now we're getting to be in the home stretch here. Chicken's getting real good. At this point, I'm probably about half hour, 40 minutes into my cook time on the grill. It's a slow process, but your patience will be rewarded. Just a little sauce. Keep it moist. Don't. All right, now we're talking. Look at that chicken. Wait, don't do it. Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
If you're so inclined, you can start a campfire.
I light thy fire.
Because why not?
Let it burn.
It's a beautiful day. Nothing says weekend like chicken and fire.
That's all I have to say.
Just enjoying the fire. Ah, my chicken.
Ah!
Don't forget your chicken, though.
Are you burning that?
So at this point, I'm real close. I got great crust on that chicken. Pardon the four-wheeler. Got a great crust on that chicken, just saucing it a few more times to keep it process moving. And I'm calling it, so I'm turning off the gas. I'm gonna put that chicken on a plate. Now you want your chicken temp, internal temp, to be 165 degrees. I don't know if you can see it in the video here, but when you pick it up with those tongs, it just starts sort of squeezing off the bone there. Cover that with foil. I'm gonna bring it into the house and let it stand for 10 minutes or so. Get a good seal on that foil so it stays hot. Final step here. Let's have some peas. Let's get that going. And if you're feeling like you earned it, may throw a little butter in there. Really nothing to it, just heat them up. Stir them around a little. And that's how you heat up peas. Kill the heat, time to plate. peas, some of our slaw.
Bella. Bella.
Call the dog. And a couple pieces of chicken. Yeah, look at that chicken. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be about the juiciest drumstick you ever had. That's an hour on the grill. Give it a little extra sauce. And just to kind of round things out, gonna have a store-bought Kaiser roll. Why not? Everybody likes bread. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know how you do.